What's up, awesome people, and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite source for what's hot, what's dropping, and what you need to be playing. I'm Jason, and buckle up because May 2025 is looking absolutely stacked. We're talking creature collecting, medieval Doom, epic MMOs, surprising spin-offs. It's gonna be wild. We've dug through the releases, checked out the previews, and compiled the 13 most wanted games hitting your platforms this May. Get your wishlist ready, folks, because this is gonna be good. Let's dive right in, starting with the early birds dropping on May 8th. Alright, kicking things off with some charming monster taming. Think Pokemon meets real-time tactical combat. You're in the magical world of Thera, collecting over 50 unique creatures. And get this, you can customize their skills, perks, and slap cute cosmetic hats on them. Yes! Developed by Fervor Games, this one was funded on Kickstarter and got a little extra polish time. Early looks show vibrant, retro-inspired graphics and combat that really makes you think about your team setup. Plus, gardening mini-games to boost stats. Cozy vibes mixed with tactical battles. I'm intrigued. The big question, will creatures like the adorable Empyreal steal our hearts? We'll see. Next up, also on the 8th, we have Empyreal. Imagine the sci-fi scale of Destiny, but smashed together with intense, melee-focused combat. You're exploring this massive, ancient monolith, taking down automatons with timed parries and slick skill attacks. Silent Games is promising challenging combat. Think Souls-like vibes here, guys. It even has asynchronous multiplayer, letting you leave messages and warnings for other players. Love that community feel. Looks gritty, mature, heads up for gore, but that deep weapon customization and branching story could make this a dark horse hit for hardcore players. Okay, this one is unique! Moonhood Studios brings us cozy stop-motion horror. Yeah, you heard that right. You guide this little character, the burned one, through a handcrafted miniature world, solving puzzles while hiding from creatures that literally eat light. They physically built over 700 models for this game. It gives off major Tim Burton vibes. Previews are raving about the voice acting and spooky yet charming atmosphere. Plus, VR support for extra immersion. It might be more linear, but if that narrative and atmosphere deliver across its 6-hour runtime, this could be a beautifully creepy gem. Remember Journey to the Savage Planet? Well, the sequel is here, and it's switching things up. Revenge of the Savage Planet goes third person, focusing on acrobatic platforming and that signature weird alien humor. Raccoon Logic apparently ditched the slap mechanic for exaggerated kicks. Haha. Built in Unreal Engine 5.3, expect some gorgeous, vibrant planets. It's got Metroidvania progression, goo-based traversal, sounds fun. The big change is that perspective shift. Will fans of the first-person original dig it? If the humor lands and the platforming feels fresh, this could be a hilarious ride. Okay, this one's a bit mysterious, but definitely noteworthy. Project. Myst is described as a co-op survival horror game with integrated blockchain NFTs for currency and trading. Okay, setting aside the crypto buzzwords for a sec, the theme sounds cool. Eerie, whale-themed environments and a focus on teamwork for survival. Details are scarce, but this blend of horror and blockchain is bold. Will the NFTs enhance the player economy, or will it feel pay to win? The creepy whale aesthetic has potential, but we really need to see more gameplay. Definitely one to watch for better or worse. Yes, get hyped. Also on the 12th, ID Software is taking us back, way back. Doom. The Dark Ages is a prequel, reimagining the Doom Slayer's origins with medieval weapons. We're talking a deployable shield that acts like a freaking chainsaw boomerang and, wait for it, dragon-mounted combat. Are you kidding me? They're even adding full cutscenes instead of just lore logs. Hands-on previews say that shield feels insanely satisfying, and the scale is massive. Could the historical setting dilute the sci-fi vibe? Maybe. But if they nail the story connection to Doom 2016 and keep that signature ripping and tearing intensity, this could be legendary. Fighting game fans, assemble! Capcom's hitting us with another nostalgia bomb. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 bundles 8 classics, including the legendary Capcom vs. SNK 2 and Project Justice. Yes, they've got enhanced netcode with rollback, crucial for smooth online play with these precise arcade fighters. Early word is they're super faithful ports, especially that Dreamcast-era Street Fighter Alpha 3 upper. No modern frills like crossplay maybe, but as a way to preserve and play these historical gems online, huge. A must-have for genre veterans. The spice must flow. Funcom is dropping us onto Arrakis with Dune Awakening, a survival MMO set in Frank Herbert's iconic universe. Expect harsh desert survival, harvesting that precious spice, navigating complex political faction warfare, and, yes, dodging colossal sandworms. This looks ambitious. They need to nail the balance between brutal survival and accessible gameplay. If the crafting, politics, and player-driven economy capture that intense Dune feeling, this could be a deep, engaging MMO rivaling giants like EVE Online. My only worry? Licensing might hold back some bolder story choices. Still, huge potential here. Cozy Game Alert! Level 5 is back with a new fantasy life. This looks like a charming life sim RPG mixing time travel with different jobs or lives. Think farming, blacksmithing, exploring, fighting monsters. The art style is super cute, kinda like Animal Crossing meets high fantasy. You're restoring an abandoned island while hopping between present and past. The key will be making that time loop mechanic feel fun and not repetitive, and offering loads of customization. If they pull it off, this could be the perfect chill-out game for May. Mecha fans, take note. Originally a PS Vita exclusive, Gundam Seed Battle Destiny is getting a remaster for modern consoles. Customize your favorite mobile suits from the Gundam Seed anime series and blast through story modes. Look, this is likely aimed squarely at existing Gundam fans who missed this one or want it on a new platform. Don't expect massive gameplay overhauls, it might feel a bit dated compared to something like Armored Core 6. But if you love Seed, this is your chance to dive back in. Capcom's digging into the archives again. Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny is getting a remaster. This classic PS2 samurai action-adventure is getting a visual facelift, widescreen support, and hopefully updated controls. It keeps the cool historical fantasy story and puzzle elements. The big test. Can they modernize the combat and fix those classic awkward camera angles without losing the original's charm? If they nail it, this could be a fantastic way to experience a beloved series and maybe signal a future revival. Fingers crossed! Wait, what? From Software hitting us with a surprise? Elden Ring, Nightreign is supposedly a co-op roguelike spin-off. Set in procedurally generated dungeons using Elden Ring's enemies and weapon skills, but with permadeath. High risk, high reward co-op action in the lands between. That sounds insane. Could this be a more accessible entry point for players intimidated by the main game's vastness and difficulty? Maybe. But will procedural generation capture the magic of Elden Ring's handcrafted world? This is a fascinating experiment. Definitely keeping my eyes peeled for more info. And finally, rounding out our list is Lost Soul Aside. This game has been in development for a while, inspired by flashy action titles like Devil May Cry. We're talking fast-paced, stylish aerial combat combined with dragon-based traversal and attacks thanks to the protagonist's symbiotic relationship with a dragon buddy named Arena. Early footage looked incredibly fluid and flashy, dripping with particle effects. The main question mark is narrative depth, but if those dragon mechanics add real tactical layers to the slick combat, This indie title could be a serious contender in the action RPG space and a spectacular way to end May. So what do you think? Which of these games are you most hyped for? Are you ready to rip and tear in medieval Doom? Tame some creatures? Brave the horrors of Arrakis or a stop-motion world? Or maybe dive into that Elden Ring roguelike? Let me know your most wanted game by sending me a message. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on all the biggest game releases, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode. Thanks so much for listening, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.